A merciful and just king was ruling a country. The talk of his mercy and justice was common throughout the country. There was peace and tranquility in the country, and people were living happily. One day, the king suddenly had a headache. The pain was so severe that he lay down on his bed, holding his head, and cannot get up. Shahi Hakim saw the king's pulse and, expressing great concern, he said to the queen, King is suffering from some unknown disease. The news of King's mysterious illness spread like wildfire throughout the country. It was announced by the Queen in the whole country that whoever will get rid of King from this mysterious disease, he will be made the Prime Minister of the country. The Finance Minister was very jealous of the King and wanted to become the King himself. A conspirational group was with him. One day a sage asked for permission to treat the king, and the queen immediately gave him permission. When the sage saw the pulse of king, expressing great concern, he took the queen to a separate room from the king and said, The mystery is not the disease, but they are being given some poison, which slowly exerts its effect, due to which the mind of a person becomes ineffective and he is not able to move. He further said, I feel like a big conspiracy is being made against Basha Salamat. After carefully listening, the queen permitted him to initiate King's treatment immediately and decided to look into this matter. Sage said there is a rare herb to eliminate the effect of poison, which is found only at the depth of Black Mountains. It will take me about 15 days to reach there. Queen thought for a while and said, A plan is coming to my mind, by which even the snake will die and the sticks will not break. Why don't we take Basha Salamat with us to the Black Mountains? This will also change the climate of King and save our precious time. Before departure, we will place our royal soldiers on some points on the way. The conspirators will definitely attack, seeing the king with few men, and as soon as they attack, our soldiers will attack them from behind. Sage said, My queen, your scheme is great. It will expose the conspirators easily. She said, Also, you don't need to be afraid, as you will remain under the protection of our loyal soldiers until the conspiracy is exposed. As soon as the arrangements were made, the queen announced her departure for the Black Mountains. The finance minister was very happy to hear this announcement and said to his porters, Congratulations, my brothers, the queen has made our problem easy. Now we will attack the royal carriage and took over the country. When the ride was passing through the jungle out of the village, a spy of the finance minister who was in the royal carriage spotted him. As soon as he got the opportunity, he released the red balloons in the air. The minister was waiting for the signal. He immediately asked his army to move towards the balloon. After a while, the finance minister and the royal carriage started to be surrounded by him. They couldn't even take a proper look at the royal carriage when arrows started raining on them from all sides. The rain of arrows was so intense that no one had a chance to run or recover from treatment. The royal army, which was hidden in the forest, had spread out in all directions. The finance minister was running around in a bad mood. At that moment, the army chief came towards him quickly, and seeing him, the finance minister started apologizing. I am sorry, I made a big mistake. Chief said, Now the court will decide your punishment or pardon. For now, listening to the queen's decision is very important. He took him and put into the royal carriage, and after getting the desired herb, the queen with the royal army and finance minister entered the city again. When people heard about the conspiracy of finance minister, the people caught him and put coal on his face and rode him around the city on a donkey, so that the whole country would see the tragic end of the rebel. This way, finance minister, who was burning in the fire of jealousy, dug himself out and woke up in the pit.